So Daredevil Born Again season 2 begins with Daredevil descending down onto a ship and stealthily taking down the enemies on board, like when Cap did back during his second movie being the Winter Soldier. So yeah, then he discovers that Kingpin is smuggling weapons on on board the ship. So then the ship sinks, Daredevil washes up ashore, Kingpin shows up along with his people, and he decides to pin it on Daredevil to make him look bad, along with the whole anti-vigilante thing he has going on too. So then we see that Matt and Karen have they're both lying low together, and yeah, so Matt has been meeting up with this other guy, Detective Cherry, who he's been lending information to him about Kingpin's weapon smuggling operation, and we see by the end of the episode that Kingpin has his task force, go after Detective Cherry. Daredevil shows up, beats him up, saving Detective Cherry, but then more guys show up and they end up, taking out Daredevil and unmasking him. So then Bullseye ends up saving Daredevil, which I gotta say, the unmasking was pretty interesting. And so by the following episode, we see that you know Matt and Karen are both spying on Kingpin's smuggling operation, at a, from a distance, and that he now has a front for it too. And so yeah, so you know there's this part in which this other character, Angela, Angela and her aunt are passing by this store, just strolling by, and then things tend to go wrong within the store. And so then Kingpin's task force show up and they just start taking people in, they just start arresting people. And so then later Daredevil just, shows up Batman style at McDuffie's office, to, you know, you know, get some information from her. And so then by the following episode, Matt, being Daredevil, and Karen both go to this place, where Kingpin has a whole bunch of people, trapped, and you know, um, Daredevil just does his thing, beats up the bad guys, and he also frees the Sword Man who they took down through this rigged trial, and so then it's just pretty freaking cool, wonder of Daredevil just beating up a whole bunch of Kingpin's task force guys. It's pretty cool. And yeah, so like this this season looks good. It does. It looks good, and it's good so far too. But let's just wait and see how it'll be.